Have a laugh for a smile, stick with us for a while. It's got your interview show. We'll begin with the grin. We first to listen. Let's get your interview show. Introducing Sky Neil Jr. He's the greatest. He's the latest. Lots to sing, lots to sing, everything's gonna swing, so get ready, here we go! In this full shoulder toe, you all have a bow! I'll Sky Junior's character interview show! Hello everyone, my name's Sky Neil Jr. and welcome to Sky Neil Jr.'s character interview show. Today, on today's episode, we'll be interviewing with the characters from the Powerpuff Girls, starting with Blossom. Blossom, what's it like being the smart one?
Oh, I think it's a great honor, and no, wait. Actually, I think those labels are lame. The smart one always means the boring one. And I'm not boring, I'm a fiery redhead. And who made Bubbles the cute one? I'm cute. Look at this bow. And what makes Buttercup the tough one? Tell that to the monsters I beat up. I'm smart, cute, and tough. I'm the whole package.
Okay. As a superhero, do you feel any need for a cool catchphrase at all?
Not really. My actions speak louder than words. Unless my words are... Hey, maybe one of those could be my catchphrase.
Good idea. Now tell me, Blossom, what is your secret?
I find inspiration from the world's many female superheroes, like Wonder Woman and Hawk Girl and, Wonder Woman.
I see. Well, you know, Wonder Woman was one of my young sister Lois's favorite DC superheroes of all time. Now, tell me, what is next for Blossom?
Let's see. There's a meteor headed for Townsville. Gotta stop that. I need to clean my room. Stop a giant bug from eating downtown. And do my homework. We're learning fractions.
Fractions, eh? Well, cool. Anything else you want to say?
I would like everyone to know that I am dedicated to keeping Townsville safe from the clutches of evil. Especially evil monkeys. Hopefully that's the last of them. I have my fingers crossed. If I had fingers.
Nice interviewing with you, Blossom. Bye! As for the viewers, we'll be right back with more Sky Jr.'s character interview show after this break. And coming up next, Bubbles, what's it like as being the cute one?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I know so many cute people. My sisters and the mayor and Mojo. He's kind of cute, sort of. Maybe he's not so cute.
I'm standing right here.
Oops.
And later. So, tell me, Buttercup, what do you enjoy most about being a Powerpuff Girl?
I get to use my fists. A lot.
Well, any villains in particular that you like using them on?
Oh man, where do I start? Well, there's Mojo Jojo, love punching that chump. And the Green Gang are always hungry for knuckle sandwiches. But lately, my favorite punching bag would have to be Rocco Sacco. He thinks he's so tough. Ooh, look at me in my scary gloves.
Welcome back to Sky Jr.'s character interview show. Last time we interviewed with Blossom, and now let's talk with Bubbles. Bubbles, what's it like as being the cute one?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I know so many cute people. My sisters and the mayor and Mojo. He's kind of cute, sorta. Maybe he's not so cute.
I'm standing right here.
Oops.
Most superheroes are afraid to show their emotions, but you are not afraid to cry. You know what I mean?
Who says I cry? I don't cry. Maybe it was something in my eye. I have pretty big eyes, you know.
Oh yes, that's right. And that explains that newspaper that called you... Oh yeah, that's right. And that explains that newspaper that called you and your sisters bug-eyed freaks.
They are little freaks, aren't they?
Why would they do that? That's really, really mean. I seem to be getting something in my eye again.
Aw, I know how you feel. I feel pretty bad too. Yeah, I feel pretty bad about... And I know this situation of mine, it's gonna sound a little different, but yeah. How would you answer to anyone who tells you that you're not as tough as your sisters?
I'm tough. I'm just as tough as they are. Want me to beat up Mojo Jojo? I'll do it.
What did I do?
Maybe another time. But right now, what's next for Bubbles?
Well, I think I'm gonna go color in my coloring books and maybe take a nap and, do some tough things like fight monsters. Yeah, and beat up Mojo Jojo. Hey, you want a piece of me? And then maybe color some more?
Thanks for interviewing today, Bubbles. Bye. Okay, folks. More Sky Jr.'s character interview show. Oh, coming right up. And coming up next. So, tell me, Buttercup, what do you enjoy most about being a Powerpuff Girl?
I get to use my fists. A lot.
Well, any villains in particular that you like using them on?
Oh man, where do I start? Well, there's Mojo Jojo, love punching that chimp. And the Green Gang are always hungry for knuckle sandwiches. But lately, my favorite punching bag would have to be Rocco Sacco. He thinks he's so tough. Ooh, look at me in my scary gloves.
And later. You always do mean things, Mojo. So tell me, do you ever worry about being labeled as a bad guy?
I'd have to say... No! I'm not worried, because I am a bad guy. A super villain, to be precise. Nice job preparing for the interview. That was sarcasm, by the way. I really do not think you did a thorough job preparing for this interview.
Welcome back to Sky Jr.'s character interview show. We last interviewed with Blossom and Bubbles, and now we're going to interview with the toughest Powerpuff Girl, Buttercup. So, tell me, Buttercup, what do you enjoy most about being a Powerpuff Girl?
I get to use my fists. A lot.
Well, any villains in particular that you like using them on?
Oh man, where do I start? Well, there's Mojo Jojo, love punching that chimp. And the Green Gang are always hungry for knuckle sandwiches. But lately, my favorite punching bag would have to be Rocco Sacco. He thinks he's so tough. Ooh, look at me in my scary gloves.
Yeah. Now, we fans all know that you're the tough one. But, tell me, what about your sensitive inside?
What about it?
Oh, nothing, never mind. So, with all your unsensitive fighting, do you ever worry about injuries?
Nah, and I'll let you in on a little secret. Neither does Bubbles. Because when you see her doing the real dangerous stuff, it's actually me in a blonde wig.
Hey!
Well, may I say, you and your sisters have cute names. Remember that special moment when the professor named you?
So, we have Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, because it also begins with a B.
Next question.
Well, Townsville tabloids have linked you and Mitchelson romantically.
Can Buttercup sit over here?
Any truth to the rumor, Buttercup?
Actually, we're just good friends. Boys are gross.
Yeah. Anyways, what's next for Buttercup?
Wanna arm wrestle?
Okay. Well, nice interviewing with you, Buttercup. Bye. Alright, folks. We have interviewed with all three of the main characters of the Powerpuff Girls. And here's what's coming up next, after the break, on Sky Jr.'s character interview show. You always do mean things, Mojo, so tell me, do you ever worry about being labeled as a bad guy?
I'd have to say, no! I'm not worried, because I am a bad guy. A super villain, to be precise. Nice job preparing for the interview. That was sarcasm, by the way. I really do not think you did a thorough job preparing for this interview.
And later. So, what was marrying what? Before the Powerpuff Girls went down to state.
Oh yeah, the good old days. What a delight! Buildings demolished, rampant crime and mayhem, harassed by hoodlums like Grubber. It was like being sprayed by a fresh spring mist. Oh, happy days! Actually, it stank on ice. Can I say that?
Yeah, go ahead, we'll believe in post. Welcome back to Sky Jr.'s character interview show. Last time, we interviewed with all three of the main characters of the classic version of Cartoon Network's Powerpuff Girls. Such three as Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup. And now we're going to interview with one of their enemies, Mojo Jojo. Now, for those of you who don't like that villain, now for those of you who don't like that villain, Mojo Jojo. Now, for those of you who do not like that villain, Mojo Jojo. Now, for those of you who don't like that villain, Mojo Jojo, I think I know what you're thinking. For those of you who don't like that villain, Mojo Jojo. Ooh, Mojo Jojo. Anyways, believe me, I don't like him either. But at least he's the made-up character. Have to interview with him anyway. Okay? Greetings, Mojo.
Greetings.
Jojo.
Yes, greetings.
You always do mean things, Mojo. So tell me, do you ever worry about being labeled as a bad guy?
I'd have to say... No! I'm not worried, because I am a bad guy. A super villain, to be precise. Nice job preparing for the interview. That was sarcasm, by the way. I really do not think you did a thorough job preparing for this interview.
But Mojo, don't you think you'd rather use your brain for good instead of evil?
Let me explain. I was a cute little lab assistant until the professor turned me into a freak, and for that injustice, I will one day rule the world. But not in a nice ruling way. Okay, me! Evil, an evil way. That's my thing.
Oh my. Well, tell me, Mojo, is there anything that scares you at all?
Scares me. Frightens me. Scram! Rotten bubbles.
So, what's next for Mojo Jojo?
Jail time.
Uh-huh. Yep. Well, thanks for interviewing with us, Mojo. Bye. Stay tuned for more Sky Jr.'s character interview show after the break. And here's what's coming up next. So, what was marrying what? Before the Powerpuff Girls went down to state.
Oh, yeah, the good old days. What a delight! Buildings demolished, rampant crime and mayhem, harassed by hoodlums like Grubber. It was like being sprayed by a fresh spring mist. Oh, happy days! Actually, it stank on ice. Can I say that?
Yeah, go ahead. We'll believe in post. Welcome back. to Sky Neil Jr.'s character interview show. Last time we've interviewed with the Powerpuff Girls, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, and that evil Mojo Jojo. Ooh, Mojo Jojo. And now we are about to interview with the Mayor of Townsville. Oh, Mr. Mayor. Greetings, Mr. Mayor.
Greetings and salutations.
So, what was marrying what? Before the Powerpuff Girls went down to state.
Oh yeah, the good old days. What a delight! Buildings demolished, rampant crime and mayhem, harassed by hoodlums like Grubber. It was like being sprayed by a fresh spring mist. Oh, happy days! Actually, it stank on ice. Can I say that?
Yeah, go ahead. We'll believe in post. Now, let's cut to the chase, Mr. Mayor. What was one of your worst memories from those early days?
Worst memory? I don't really have any, Ah! The pickle cart! Poor Cuco! Poor Pickles! Rotten Powerpuff Girls!
Hey!
And that is my impression of what Mojo Jojo would say if he were mayor and loved pickles. Pretty good, huh, girls?
Yeah. Well, anyways, Mr. Mayor, do you consider yourself tough on crime?
Oh, you bet I am. My dialing finger is sore from calling the Powerpuff Girls all day long.
Actually, Mr. Mayor, there is no number to dial. It's the red line. You know what I mean?
Then why's my finger so sore?
Yes, well, well, what do you enjoy most about being mayor?
Oh, definitely the groupies. I haven't met any yet, but I'm ready. Come on, groupies.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor. How do you feel about the rumors that Cerebellum is the brains behind the mayor?
Oh, rumors, schmoomers. I am the brains that Miss Bellum's behind is in front of. No, wait, that's not right. Miss Bellum is behind my brains except when she's standing in front of me. Then I can't see because she's tall.
You lost me, Mr. Mayor.
What was the question again?
Well, tell me, what is next for Mr. Mayor?
So, Miss Bellum, can you tell me what's next for me, Miss Bellum? Well, I guess signing autographs for groupies. Have you seen any? I'm ready to fend them off.
Oh, I'm sure you are. Thank you for coming, Mr. Mayor. Well, folks, that's all for this episode. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And possibly click on the bell if you want. And we'll see you next time on Sky Jr.'s character interview. Huh?
Hello? Hi.
Hello. What's up?
You know, I was in the movie too.
Really? Which part?
Oh, I was an extra. I play man who gets spit on by a flying monkey and runs screaming into a wall. Can we roll that clip? I was going for panic, frightened, and then unconscious.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
The way I see it, extras make a movie extra good.
Yeah. Well, tell me, what was it like with you working with the Powerpuff Girls? Because I was dreaming of one day to work with the Equestria Girls, while aware that they are just like how the Powerpuff Girls are. And even though I'm a boy. So, what was it like with you working with the Powerpuff Girls?
Oh, they're great. Well, I never really got to meet them, but I love those guys. And to think my parents wanted me to be a coal miner. But I didn't want to mine coal all day.
Instead, you want to be spit on by a flying monkey and run to a wall.
Hey, that's showbiz, right?
Ah.
So, what's next for, well, you?
Oh boy, let's see. I play man in restaurant in Dexter's laboratory, hoping that they don't cut that scene. I'm up for a role in Samurai Jack as evil minion number 4. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Hiya!
Well, that sounds extra good. Thank you, Extra Guy.
Shortly before the Powerpuff Girls movie was released, Extra Guy's scene was cut. Sorry, Extra Guy.
Folks, looks like that's all for today's interview. See you next time, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and pop the bell and comment. See you next time. Bye.